A very good evening and welcome to the Sunday edition of Big Talk, a program where we highlight political issues concerning Nigeria. My name is Ubongu Abuja, and I'm super excited to be on the show. Tonight, we will be speaking with the Deputy National Youth Leader of the Labour Party, ALP. As we look at Labour Party ahead, talking about 2027, what is the position of the party? They just conducted their NEC meeting some few days ago, and there are a lot of talks coming out. Some persons are saying some politicians want to hijack the party. Some persons are still struggling and saying they are the authentic ones leading the party. Who is the authentic leader of the Labour Party as of today? My name is Ubong Usori in Abuja. I'm saying welcome to the program, Big Talk. Let's go for a short break, and when we're back, we'll get right straight into the conversation. Good evening and welcome to another exciting edition of Big Talk. Tonight on the program,
as always, it's a pleasure to have you join us here on Global Morning. I am Uyi Alpo.
You know how we do it on Teacher Post Extra, bringing you all the...
On the desk this evening, we have very topical issues to discuss, and of course...
Welcome to your parliamentary program, The Parliament.
Peaceful and joyful home doesn't happen by chance. It is built on...
Women can rise beyond traditional boundaries to claim their rightful place as
a numerous committee, about more than 12 committees.
Face to Face is a program that comes to you once in a week at about this time, where we look into issues and discuss them. It gives you the opportunity to
world leaders in United Nigeria.
Stay inspired. Stay with Global Television on DSTV channel 365, on Star Times channel 276.
Race to occupy the Aso Villa, that's the Nigerian presidential palace, is already on. Political parties are preparing towards 2027. And one political party that came out in 2023, we'll talk about the Labour Party and presidential aspirants ahead of the 2027 general election. We have joining us Dr. Barry Johnson, National Deputy Youth Leader of the Labour Party. Thank you so much, Doc, for joining us.
Thank you for having me, and I say good evening, Nigerians.
You just had your NEC meeting a few days ago,
yes.
And Dati Baba Ahmed was there. But let's talk about the NEC meeting. What was it about, and what was the discussion at that particular meeting?
Well, as you see, Labour Party has been a political party with so much influence when it comes to the new kid on the block. And with the influence of the 2023 general elections, you saw what happened. From nowhere we came, we swept the whole country. We were rigged out, the world knows, but that is in the past. But for now, the NEC meeting was practically hosted by our national chairman and the secretary for balancing our party. And, we just also had our state congresses. So that NEC meeting was to galvanize support for the state congress. And at that meeting we saw INEC. From nowhere. Barrister Julius Abure and Alhaji Umar Farouk Ibrahim as the authentic national chairman and the national secretary of the party. Meaning that the reaffirmation for the Inewi National Convention of the Labour Party stands as far as INEC is concerned, and as far as the Electoral Act is also concerned.
But there's still a lot of talks about that leadership, because Senator Nandi Usman is not backing out. She still claims to be chairman of the Labour Party with our own block of people, and you know that the case is still in court.
Let me tell you something about the politics of Nadi. Nenadi, whether you like it or not, remains an impostor.
Impostor in the Labour Party?
Of course, she's not even a member of the Labour Party.
Oh, the Senator Nenadi Usman is not a member of the Labour Party.
Nenadi Usman is a political prostitute that deals in PDP and in ADC. Some few months ago, or let me say some few weeks ago, the ADC came out to announce to the world that Nenadi has been appointed as the acting chairman of Kaduna State. So how can an acting chairman of one party be holding sway to the leadership of the Labour Party? Nenadi Usman is not a statutory member or a registered member of the Labour Party. Nenadi Usman is being used by some political shenanigans.
Who are those? Can you mention names?
The Peter Obi of this world. The
2023 presidential candidate?
Of course. You see, we have come to the line where the right thing needs to be done. The Labour Party is a machinery that protects and promotes and creates the opportunity to provide basic influence for political, democratic, and election institutions in Nigeria by holding their ground that an ordinary member who is not a statutory member cannot control the influence of the party. Remember, the constitution of Labour Party does not have any resemblance with the constitution of the PDP or the APC, where the presidential candidate or the president or the president of the country provided by the party becomes the leader of the party. We are going the South African way. We are going the United States of America way. We are going the British way, where the national chairman of the party and the national secretary of the party are the anchor, are the arrowheads, are the leadership of the party. If the presidential aspirant becomes the leader of the party, that is anarchy, because he will give you what he wants. Moreover, he did not even win the election. He was not declared as president of Nigeria. If he was declared as president of Nigeria, we could give him a breathing space to make some recommendation when it comes to the decision making. But for now, he is not president of Nigeria.
That's Peter Obi you are talking about.
So now, Alex Oti, the second man, is not a statutory member of the NEC. He is just a member of the NEC. The Constitution of Labour Party continues to tell the world that the statutory members of the Labour Party remains the national chairman and the secretary, who has the right to call a congress, who has the right to call for meeting, who has the right to call for a NEC meeting. Alex Oti invited some political musicians and political comedians to his state to hold a yam festival called NEC. It's not by law. Did you see INEC there? By law, did you see the national chairman?
But they said INEC can come. It's not a must. They can decide to go or not.
See? Yeah, but INEC should be there to at least validate by the influence of nomination, notification. Where did they send the letter of notification to? When did INEC receive that? INEC is not interested. You see, the INEC right now has put 2 and 2 together to make sure that they're building a new brand for themselves ahead of the elections. That's why you see the litigations caused by the old Mahmoud Yakubu criminal INEC is now changing to the perspective of the rule of law. Because this new INEC chairman is a son, for God's sake. So whatever he does, he's not a historian who lies from the 2 sides of his mouth like Mahmoud Yakubu. It's not someone who is in bed with political shenanigans.
Are you saying Mahmoud Yakubu took bribes?
Of course. Of course. Mahmoud Yakubu is not clean. Why do you think the Nigerian people are asking that the president should remove his name as an ambassador?
Do you have any evidence?
He has. Mahmoud Yakubu is somebody who has a character infliction. Mahmoud Yakubu is somebody who is not trusted by a Nigerian.
Can you explain?
That word Mahmoud Yakubu is even a bastardized name in Nigeria. Who wants to give their children Mahmoud or Yakubu?
But he's been appointed as an ambassador.
Did you see any sweetness for the appointment? Did you see any sweetness for his appointment? Just like Reno Mokri and Femi Fani-Kayode. All those people, they have conflictions. These are people who have character, they have character problem. So, like I was saying, the INEC of now is putting 2 and 2, 2 and 1, 2 and 3, 3 and 4 together to build a new INEC that the Nigerian people will believe in. will trust him. Who is a Nigerian who trusts the Mahmoud Yakubu as INEC? No Nigerian trusts them because they don't have what it takes. You saw the preparation of the 2023 presidential general elections filled with opportunities for lacunas for litigation. That's not proper. The INEC chairman is supposed to melt every litigation opportunity in our elections. But we saw a Mahmoud Yakubu who knows nothing but to galvanize on serious elements to put confusion in our politics. That's not what we need. We need Nigerians to come out and vote. We need those votes to count. And we need votes to count by letting INEC do the right thing.
Let's talk about the state of the Labour Party.
Yes.
What state is the Labour Party at this time? Talking about, you've lost a lot of members, people defecting, senators, House of Rep members. How many serving members are of the Labour Party, of the Abure camp at the moment? And the one governor you have, Governor Alex Oti, seems not to be in bed with, talking about your chairman, Julius Abure. So how many prominent politicians do you have now as members of the Labour Party?
I am a prominent politician, and I'm here with you, and I'm in the Abure camp because I believe in the unity of Nigeria through politics and the rule of law. You cannot run a country without respect for the rule of law. So the Abure camp is a